Hello, everyone. Hello to our global family around the world. I'd like to welcome everybody here this evening. My name is Laura Lynn. I'm signing in all the way from Dallas, Texas. I've been a physician assistant for the past 27 years. I graduated from UT Southwestern Medical Center here in Dallas. I'm married and I have 3 girls. Currently, I'm helping my husband with his custom home building business, and I'm about to be an empty nester. And I was introduced to this platform, global platform, about 10, 11 months ago. And it's just been an amazing journey for me with a lot of personal growth. So that's why I'm so excited for you to be here this evening to share this opportunity with you. And I'm also excited now to introduce our next speaker for the evening. He's so inspirational and he just exudes that excitement and that positive energy. He's married. He has a 26-year-old son. He's been an entrepreneur since 1992, and he's been in this current industry for the past 6.5 years with businesses in over 25 countries. I mean, that's just amazing to me. Businesses in over 25 countries, and what he's created for himself with flexibility and time freedom is what he strives to help others accomplish and achieve as well. So with that, I would love to introduce our next speaker for the evening. It gives me great honor and pleasure to introduce all the way from Los Angeles, California, Vas. Welcome, Vas. It's so great to see you this evening.
Laura, thank you so much. Is everyone seeing the screen properly? I'm not sure if I'm having technical difficulties or can you, Laura, can you see the screen?
I can see you. Yeah, I can see you, Vas.
Great, thanks. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Was a really, really lovely introduction, Laura, and you're giving my age away. What is wrong with you? I'm just kidding. I am 52 years old. And well, before we get started, I want to really thank everyone for being here. I know you could be so many different places, like outside, working, jogging, whatever else that you normally do. But I know that we're all stuck in one place today, and unfortunate and fortunate. There's some really good things I'm going to share with you about why this is a good time for everyone. And like Laura mentioned, I am an entrepreneur. I've done so many different things. It's only because I didn't want to work for anyone. I don't know about you guys, but at a very young age, I decided that I didn't want someone to judge me and my abilities, my capabilities. So I said, you know what? The best way to make my life the way I want to design it is if I do it myself. So I went into entrepreneurship, and it's been an amazing journey for myself. Ups and downs. Some businesses worked, some didn't. So I was really fortunate to be involved with what I'm involved now. And so today, my intention is to really bring forth to you what's next in the marketplace, what's happening with this virus. It really opens up so many eyes for us to see what is happening, what's next for myself. So having had said that, I want to start sharing my slides with you. See here? Share my slide. There we go. I am here. All right, great. So we're going to talk about where the world is today, the global socioeconomics and shifts. What is happening? There's so many things going on in the world. First of all, we have the technology. How easy is this? Now, Zoom, everybody's using this platform, Zoom, to connect with people all over the world. Now, this technology is all over the world. Look what's happening in social media, right? We put something on social media, everybody gets hold of it. Like I posted something on my social media site, and people are calling me, texting me, messaging me. So that's how brilliant this social media is. And what is it creating? It's creating a new economy first. Now look at the economics, right? Look how small the world is today. I mean, we can reach out and touch anyone we want, clear across the world. And not only that, we get to actually be impacted by what's happening in the world. And not only that, we're also creating a different economy. How do we make money? How do we monetize this online, the new technology with the economy is concerned? And it's all about the culture. I mean, look at the culture today. If you go outside, I live in Long Beach, California. If you go outside today, I see many people walking with their kids, their spouses, girlfriends, whoever it is, or boyfriends. They're out there enjoying themselves, even though they're supposed to be inside. And they are keeping 6 foot away, apart from each other. So that's one good thing, right? But this culture, people are starting to recognize, hey, this is what life is about. I get to spend time with my family, with my loved ones and my children, watch them grow up. And most people are at home. Why? Because the office doesn't want you to go in. So it's creating a whole new culture. And more than anything, everyone is concerned about their health. We want to look good, right? Not only that, we want to be able to act young and be the way we were 10, 20 years ago. And all is because people are concerned now with the virus. People are more concerned than ever before about being healthy, health conscious. So this is the perfect time for this. And you're in the middle of all of it, and you're part of this. You're one of the people that are taking this global economic shift to another level. So this is why it's important that you're here today. And what it's doing is it's creating a global convergence. It becomes smaller. You know, have you noticed that now more than ever, it's easier to share and connect with people around the world than ever before. That's what's creating this new technology and new economy. So what's the old economy? Old economy is when you got up in the morning, fought traffic, got to work, and spent time with your boss and coworkers who you loved, right? And then came home fighting traffic and did the same thing over and over and over again. That's the old economy. The new economy is this is what I'm showing you. I'm here sitting at home, and you never know. I might be suited up here, but below this, I might have my pajamas on. This is what's creating with the new economy. People are concerned and they want to know, how do I make money? What's the next step? Because we don't know if the job that you're at before or the business that you own, if it's still going to survive this epidemic or pandemic. So this is why I think it's perfect time. Now let's talk about what people are looking for. What are people looking for? Security and certainty in these uncertain times, right? Everybody wants security. Again, I just mentioned it. We don't know if the company that you work for, if it's going to be around. Or I hope it is, but we don't know if the job is going to be there. Or there might be some shifts in the economy and shifts in the way we do business. So it's really about wanting certainty, right? And what about time flexibility? Now, most of you guys are home today. How many of you guys love to stay home and work from home? I know I would, and I do. Actually, I know many of you guys would also. And health and vitality, talked about that also, right? People are looking for health. They want to live, they want to live healthy lives, good lives, and not disease-free, right? And also about helping one another. You know, I'm sure everyone has seen on social media about how many people are coming out saying they're coming out of retirement. The healthcare workers, people in that whole industry is coming out of retirement to help people. This is what this is all about. This world is about. And it's creating a better future and a better world for everyone. So today I'm going to talk about Jeunesse. Now, what is Jeunesse? Jeunesse is a company that started September 9, 2009 in Orlando, Florida, here in the US. And who are we? We are a global company that is out to create some big things in the world. Now, when Jeunesse started September 9, 2009, which is a little over 10 years ago, they started with a very clear mission statement. And that mission statement is the Jeunesse family creates positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young while empowering each other to unleash our potential. Isn't that a fabulous statement? You know, they knew this 10 years ago. We wanted to help people, right? And the founders of this company, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. Now, these two they have hearts of gold. They were actually in retirement when they started Jeunesse, and they have been very successful for the last 20 years prior to Jeunesse and creating online presence for other companies. So if you had an idea you want to take it to them, you wanted to make a business out of it online, you go to them. They'll put things together, hand it back to you. So 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago, Jeunesse started. Now we have Scott Lewis, who is this chief visionary officer and Wendy's son. This guy is amazing. He's out there all over the world sharing and really about all three of them and all of us. We're all about sharing things that can make a difference in people's lives. And that's the reason Wendy and Randy came out of retirement. It's not because they needed money. They wanted to help. And again, everybody wants to help nowadays, right? Now, what's impressive to me is the advisory board that these two have put together. Now, Dr. Nathan Newman, he is so famous. He is right here in Beverly Hills. He is a developer of the adult stem cell technology that I'm going to be talking to you about tonight. He is a board certified dermatologist and a cosmetic surgeon. He has written so many articles. He has been on magazines. He's always on TV. Very super smart guy. Then we have Dr. William Amsalog, who actually has a degree in Chinese medicine and really a brilliant individual. I've met him so many times, and he has a YouTube channel that really talks about the products that I'm going to go into just in a few minutes. Then we have Dr. Vincent Giampapa. He is known as the godfather of anti-aging. Why do I say that? Not because of his name, but he actually was the president of the first American Board of Anti-Aging Medicine. This guy was nominated 2 times for the Nobel Prize in Medicine. A very brilliant guy, and he has actually formulated some products that you're going to love because he's all about slowing down aging of our cells. Then we have Dr. Donna Antar. Really, she's about mind, body, and soul, really about optimal health and optimal living. And Christian Jabro, he is a scientist. He has actually developed some products that really target cells in our body to rejuvenate our collagen, to really look younger. So, these doctors and scientists put together, these guys are the best of the best, cream of the crop. And what they have put together is $1 billion industry. This is the industry we're going to participate in, or we are participating, is $1 billion industry. We're talking about the skincare industry, the nutrition industry, the wellness industry, the weight management industry. Everybody wants to look good and lose weight, right? Energy drinks, hair care. I know I don't need hair care, but hair care, makeup. Again, this is its focus is on, Jeunesse is very smart. When they launched in 2009, they launched with one product to help people look younger on the outside. That you can see the difference in a very short period of time. That's a luminous line. And then they said, well, what about the inside? People care about the inside as well, right? So then they launched a product that's really superfood. And what it does, it goes down to our cells, to a cellular level, to slow down aging, give us more energy. That is reserve. And I'm going to talk more about these 2 products in just a few minutes. But I'm going to touch up on a few products. I'm not going to go through everything. Naara, one of the newest products that we have is a product that really rejuvenates and brings back collagen again. It's liquid collagen. And then we have a powerful product called Zen Body. This Zen system has gone viral on social media. It's really about burning body fat and building muscle, right? And this is what this program has been created around the world, and people are all over this because you know what? Everybody wants optimal health, right? And then we have products like the NV line. NV line is for ladies or men who wear makeup. This is the first product of its kind. It's an aerosol foundation. And only 20% is a foundation, and 80% of it is actually skin benefit. So when you apply it, it works better as the longer you keep it on, and it's water resistant. I mean, you gotta really have the person that invited you on the webinar tell you more about this. So again, this is really about the inside, outside, optimal health, and more than ever before, people want to look young, right? They want to look good. What's impressive to me is that we do business in over 145 countries around the world. Why do I say it impresses me? It impresses me because, why? It's because what it does is actually, I'm a traditional business owner, right? As a traditional business owner, it's difficult for me to expand my business overseas or across the border to other states. Now, this company has put together a system to do business all around the world. You know how difficult it is? I'm going to go over the products soon. I know you're waiting for the product. I know you want to know more about the products, but you know how difficult it is to get each country out there that we do business currently in to put their stamp of approval to say, you know what, this product works. I want you to try this out. So these countries that we do business in, they're all on board. And that's what's impressive to me is how in a very short period of 10 years, how we were able to establish business around the world globally. And we won a lot of awards. Now, I'm not going to impress you, but I want to impress upon you where we have been. We have actually, this is an old slide. We have won over 600 business awards for the product, for the video content, the website, the information that we disseminate, and also the amount of people that visit our website, and so many different awards we have won. We are a $1 billion company. You know, I said we started 10 years ago, but within the last 5 years, every single year in the last 5 years, we've done over $1 billion in sales around the world. That's very impressive. People are starting to recognize. If you're here for the first time, you may not have heard of this company, Jeunesse, but I'm telling you, people are going to recognize it. It's going to be a household name. Now more than ever, because we're doing so many of these Zoom webinars, people are going to get to hear what Jeunesse is all about. So again, there's so many things. And we've also been recognized by the Direct Sales Association, which is an organization that tracks companies in our industry to make sure we abide by the rules, the regulations, and we're up and up. and we've been ranked as the 13th fastest growing company in the world today by them. Again, I cannot tell you how impressive this company is when I looked at it 6.5 years ago. Dr. Nathan Newman. This guy, I told you, he's a brilliant guy, right? He's a developer of adult stem cell technology, but not only is he a cosmetic surgeon and a dermatologist, he's also a scientist. He's actually found out what growth factors were in his research. Now, 6.5 years ago, I didn't know what growth factors were. Growth factors are the language, the chemical language our skin talks to one another. For example, I'm speaking to you in English so you could understand me, right? And our skin uses growth factors, and when we're young we have a lot of growth factors. As we get older we produce less and less growth factors. That's why we begin to see fine lines, wrinkles, age spots, and our skin begins to sag, right? It's aging. So what our product line consists of is our growth factors, highly concentrated in our luminous serum, and our complete line of skincare products has the growth factors in it. So growth factors, what they do is they wake up your own cells to start working again, start bringing the skin back to the way it was. We've done studies, actually, third-party laboratory studies that show huge transformations in people. 83 to 93% of the people who use it, they saw the benefits. They saw the skin glowing again, the luminosity, the elasticity. They saw how tight the skin is again. And more than that, other people are starting to recognize, hey, look, you look younger than before. What have you been doing? I mean, any genetic distributor you talk to, they use the products, the people will be amazed how they look, right? I mean, look, I'm 52 years old. I look 25, right? Maybe not 25, but I feel good on the inside as well as the outside. But you know one thing Dr. Nathan said, who developed the skincare product line? He said, I cannot believe that 100% of the people who use the product, they recommend it to other people. Why is that? It's because it's something works, people share. It's human nature, right? This product, AMPM, my mom loves this product. It has over 70 different vitamins, minerals, and herbs synergistically put together to go to a cellular level to slow down aging of our cells. I mean, what more do you want? For me, it gives me energy during the daytime, right? For trace minerals and all the vitamins that I need. And these are pharmaceutical grade vitamins and minerals. And then we have PM. You know, doctors say that if you get a good night's rest, that you have more energy the next day, right? Well, not only that, but when we sleep, that's when our cells replicate. That's when we get to repair the things that have been damaged, during the day, environment, the food that we eat, the stress, everything around us. So my mom, she's 83 years old. She takes this PM. She loves it because why? Because she gets to sleep at night, all through the night, rather than waking up in the middle of the night. As we get older, we tend to sleep less, right? So it's an amazing product. This is actually formulated by Dr. Vincent Giampapa, who's won awards. I mean, phenomenal product. My favorite product, the Reserve. The Reserve is an amazing product. Why? Is because it has what's known as resveratrol. Now, how many of you guys heard that? Drinking a glass of red wine is good for us. Now, some of you guys are probably out there, my friends in Texas especially, they're probably drinking a not even a glass, maybe a bottle, right? But red wine has this ingredient called, the skin of the red grape has an enzyme called resveratrol. Resveratrol actually has been studied, but one of the doctors and the scientists who studied resveratrol is Dr. David Sinclair of Harvard Medical School, which is a very prestigious school here in the US. And he said that resveratrol can lower high blood pressure, cholesterol levels, it can maintain blood sugar levels, it can actually help joint pain, inflammation, it could lower the inflammation, it's good for heart health, it's good for so many different things. This is what Dr. Sinclair said. Now, good thing is our product Reserve has resveratrol. It has acai berry, blueberry, green tea extract, pomegranate juice, Concord grape, sweet cherry juice, aloe vera. It has all these ingredients put together in a very small gel pack, and it's liquid. It's highly concentrated. It tastes so good. I drink one, sometimes twice a day. For me, it gives me instant energy. But not only that, Dr. Sinclair said that resveratrol has the ability to turn on a gene that's responsible for aging. So what do I call this? I call this the fountain of youth. And not only that, it helps boost your immune system. What do we want to do these days, right? We want a strong immune system, but so nothing can penetrate our bodies, right? So again, if not for anything, this is something that everyone should be taking, from kids to, doesn't matter how old you are. but really everybody should be taking this because it's about healthy living. So this is a youth enhancement system. I didn't go over all the products that we talked about. Um, and again, the person who invited you will share details about the products. But 6.5 years ago, I knew nothing about skincare, nutrition, weight loss. I didn't know anything about it. But I do understand business. I understand if there's something out there that everyone wants, and I have it, and I could share that with people, and they buy it from me, it's a no-brainer, right? Of course it is. So I learned about what these products are. Not, but how did I learn? I started using it. And I saw the difference for myself. I know how the AM/PM works. I know how the mind works. I know how Affinity works. Affinity is one of the products that are really designed, the only product of its kind in the world that can reverse cellular damage. So again, phenomenal products. So I saw the viability. I saw the potential, the income potential, because I don't know about you guys, but I love money. Money's not everything, but I'm telling you, you could arrive at your problems in style when you have money, right? Well, again, so I saw how to monetize it. And this is why this webinar is so important, because we can monetize on the internet and being online. And these next few slides are so important. The business opportunity. What is this business opportunity I'm going to talk about? We talked about the technology, the company, the owners, the founders, and we talked about the product, right? What about the opportunity? Well, before I get to talk about the opportunity, I want to talk about what makes us different than everybody else. Well, traditional marketing is when you have companies spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on what? On advertising. For example, Nike, Reebok, they all advertise, right? And they advertise because why? They want to attract other people. Now they're on TV, they're on magazines, they're on billboards. Now they even have billboards that LED billboards with, well, they're digital billboards that change, right? So again, they're trying to capture people. And what are people doing? They got a little remote control. They're changing the channel. They want to bypass all this. So the money that these big companies are paying for advertising, it's not really working. But what's working is when you have a friend share something that they liked. For example, a good restaurant or a good movie or I don't know, a good vitamin, a good supplement to stay healthy. This is what I'm talking about as far as being paid, as far as what this industry is about. This is the industry of network marketing. So we have traditional marketing and network marketing. Network marketing is when you get paid millions of dollars. People, average people like you and I, we get paid for sharing. And when you share, remember I said, your friends are going to listen to someone they know rather than a TV advertisement or a billboard advertisement, right? My mom's going to say, if I show something to her, if I tell her this AM/PM is going to do good things for her, she's going to take it because it comes from me. Warm market. This is the difference. So I know maybe if you guys are here for the first time, maybe you might have a different idea of what network marketing is. Maybe you had a friend that was in the industry. Maybe you had done it yourself. I don't know what it is, but I want you to pay attention to the next few slides because this is where the money's at. There's 6 ways to get paid. So how do we get started? To get started with Jeunesse Global, it's $49.95. What do you get for that? Well, you get a website that has all the products I just talked about. It has the benefits, it has the ingredients, it has actual videos, award-winning videos that the doctors who formulate the products, they talk about them. So you don't have to learn about anything. You don't have to learn to memorize the ingredients or anything. You just send your friends to a website. This website is brilliant because why? Because we're in so many different countries, 145 countries. We have over 34 different languages that's depicted on these webinars. I mean, the website. So again, there's so much money being spent on this webinar. I'm sorry, the website. I'm so excited. This website that people are just amazed that, we won awards for this website. So again, you have this website so people can go and buy it. So how do we make money? Well, the first way to make money is what we call customer profit. Let's say the product is on the website at a retail price, right? And you get to buy the products at a wholesale price. Let's say your friend across the world, let's say they're in Texas, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, South America, North America, Africa, wherever they are, they go to your website, they purchase something. The company, they collect the money using your friend's credit card. They pay for it, and the company ships the product out to them from one of the 40 different distribution centers we have strategically placed around the world. How simple is that? Do you have to carry any product at home? No. I don't have to have a garage full of inventory. I don't have anything. All I do is I share something. My friend can go into my website that I that I have, and then they could order the product. So the markup, for example, if the product retail cost is $80, wholesale cost might be $50. The difference is $30. It's about a 40% markup on that product, right? This is huge. You can make anywhere from 12 to 25% when you refer people to go to your website and buy different products. Again, uh, I mean, it's brilliant. It's made so simple, right? I call it Amazon on steroids. Why? Because it's your own website and you get to make the profits when people use the products. And not only that, I want to talk about how to make the second way to make money. It's called retail sales bonus. So once you have your website, by the way, the starter kit is $49.95, right? Well, we have a global special going on for $1. You can become a distributor when you buy one of these optional packages of products. So what are the products? Anywhere from the Supreme package to the Ambassador Platinum package. The larger the package, the more products you get. And the first package you buy is actually below wholesale, 17 to 23% below wholesale. So when I first started, I bought the biggest package. Why? Because it made sense for me to buy the biggest package when it's below wholesale, right? So, so the benefit of that is you get to use the products. You know, if I don't use the serum or the reserve or the body lotion, I can't share that with other people. I don't know what it does for me, right? So when I use it, I'm able to share. When I bought that big package, I shared it with my mom, my wife, my son. Everybody got a chance to use it. And then people are starting to ask me, hey, what is it that you're using? You look better. You look younger. You look fit. You have more energy. Again, it's these products, right? I share them. It's easy. So let's say that you have a friend of yours who want to join the business, just like I did, right? So when your friend joins the business, they're going to ask you, well, how did you start? And they're going to say, well, I tell my friend, let's say my friend Danny asked me, well, how'd you start, boss? I'm going to tell him, I started with Ambassador Platinum, the largest package, because it made sense to me. Danny's going to say, I want to do the same thing. It's a monkey see, monkey do world out there, right? Why? Is because they want to follow what I did, because I understand. I understand when I have these products to use, I could experience it. So when Danny joins the business, the company, they pay me a retail sales bonus, RSB, of $500. It's a one-time bonus. Not so bad. All I did was I shared the platform, the product with my friend Danny in Texas, and he said, I want some of this, and I want to make a difference, or I want to make some extra money. I don't know if my job's going to survive this epidemic, or I don't know if I want to go back. A lot of people are realizing they don't want to go back, so they want to get involved. So when Danny gets involved, and just like that, other people that you know can get involved also. Whoever, doesn't matter what package you buy, you earn anywhere from $100 to $500, depending on the package, right? Now, we only depicted a few packages here. There are more packages, larger packages even. Now, the reason I got involved was because of residual income. When I run out of this package of reserve, or my mom runs out of AM, PM, she's going to order more. I actually, for my mom, I order for her, right? So when that happens, what happens? It's a recurring sale. It's a consumable item. It's not like a car you buy every 5-10 years or a couch you buy every 5-10 years. People are going to continue to buy. So what happens is at that point, I get to participate in a system where I could get paid over and over and over again. So the company is very smart. They put together, like, you guys all understand frequent flyer miles, right? You fly, you get to use those miles, right? Or reward points on credit card. Similar to that, Jeunesse has put together what's called a CV, commissionable volume. These are points. Because we do business in so many countries around the world, it makes it easier to use points. Now, these points, they convert to dollars. So the Supreme package, 300 points, all the way up to Ambassador Platinum package with 900 points. Now, these points, as I said, and I forgot to tell you, each package of product, each product, whatever you order, let's say you order a box of reserve, and you get 60 points. So each package and each product allocated with a certain amount of points. So this takes us to the third way to get paid, which is known as a team commission. Now, team commission is this. In Jeunesse, you get to build two teams, a left team and a right team. This happens automatically. You don't have to know about it. When you enroll other people into the business, let's say I enroll my friend Danny, who's in Texas, into the business, and then I have my friend Laura join the business. When they join, they're going to either go on the left side or the right side. Those packages they buy, those points accumulate. Now, these points, whenever you have 300 points on one side, 600 points on the other side, automatically the company releases a bonus called a team commission or a cycle bonus. Now, $35 may not seem like a lot of money, but hey, listen, if if Laura shares this business with other people or products and Danny shares with other people, they're going to join also. They're going to buy. Doesn't matter, wholesale, retail, whenever they buy, these points accumulate and I can make significant amount of money. Now you can see how this works, right? You can see how my friends around the world, how my business went to over 25 countries, because why? People talk to people talk to other people, and it just explodes around the world. So the money, the $35, you can make that $35 once a month, once a week, once a day, 5 times a day, 10 times a day. It depends on how big your business grows. Now, we have put a cap on this. The most amount of cycles you can make per week is 750 cycles. Now, how much did I say a cycle was? $35, right? 35 times 750, that comes out to $26,250. I'm talking about a week. I need a drink of my black water. Stuff is so good. And so the cap. So there are no income claims. It all depends on your work ethic and your effort. How hard are you willing to work? Now, the 26,000, that's over $100,000 a month. Are there people in Jeunesse making that kind of money today? There are. There are over 200 people around the world who are making this kind of money and much, much more. In addition to the other money I talked about in the last 2 slides. So again, maybe that's too much money. I mean, if it is, how would your life change? Now, just take this for example. Imagine if you could double your current income today. I know you might be at home, you're not making money right now, but let's say 2 months ago, the money that you made 2 months ago, if you could double that money every single month, what would life look like for you? Think for a moment. Double your current income or what you normally get paid. Would you eat at a different restaurant? Or would you order from a different side of the menu, like the more expensive stuff? Or would you travel to different destinations? Would you go to, would you stay longer when you go on vacation? Would you be able to send your kids to the college that they choose, not the one that your pocketbook can afford? Really, life changes, right? Would you drive a different car? It's really up to you what this money can do. And you know, nowadays, here in the US, there's a statistic. $500 extra coming into a household will save a marriage. I know, right? Most spouses argue because of lack of money coming into the household. So again, I don't know, there's a number between $35 and the $105,000 a month you can make that makes you happy, that puts a smile on your face. That's up to you, whatever that number is. I may want more than you, you may want more than I do. So it really depends. And again, again, there's no guarantees in life, right? There's no guarantees of income claims, nothing. It just depends on how hard you're willing to work. Fourth way to make money is what we call leadership matching bonus. Leadership matching bonus is the people that you introduce to the business. Those are known as level 1. They go into your website, they enroll, they get their products, they build the business, right? Those are level 1. Now, when they earn that $35 commission, the company pays them 100% of that. They also pay me 20% because why? I was the one that introduced them to Jeunesse. So $35, 20%, that's $7. Not so bad when I'm not doing all the work, right? There's other people. Now imagine my friend Danny, that's working really hard. He's making $1,000 a month on residual income. I get to tap into 20% that the company pays me separate on top of, you know, Danny gets 100% of his money, but company pays me 20%. $200, not so bad, right? Let's say Danny gets to work really hard and he's making $10,000 a month, right? And there's a lot of people who are making that kind of money here. 10,000 is 20%, that's 2,000. Can you see where this is going? I'm going to talk to as many people as I can. So you don't have to be able to talk like this I'm doing now, or you don't have to be the most popular person, but all you have to do is talk to someone that talks a lot or knows people who are influential. When they get involved, the money that they create, you get to match that. It's called the matching bonus. Now, Danny has friends that I don't know about. Those are known as level 2. When Danny's friends enroll, when they receive that team commission or that cycle bonus, I receive 15% of that. And Danny's friends, those are known as level 3, I receive 10%. And level 4 through 7, I receive 5%. This may take some time to build, but I'm telling you, it's the most worthwhile work that you'll ever do because it's going to keep paying and you can see the exponential growth, right, over time. That's why it's something that you start today and you can see the development and you can see the growth of it over time. And again, there are no income claims guarantees, right? It just depends on how hard you're willing to work. Fifth way to make money is customer acquisition incentive. That means if I get 5 customers to buy products, wholesale, retail, doesn't matter. They don't have to do the business, just customers. I get 5% extra from those $35. Instead of 20%, I get 30%, 25%. If I have 10 customers, I get 30%. Don't leave any money on the table. Now, I know I talked a lot about different types of money. I didn't understand all these details for a long time, but I understood that there's money to be made. And also, I was able to breathe life into my dreams again, because my dreams are turned into nightmares because of things that took place in the past in the economic meltdown in 2009. So this is a perfect thing for me when I first started. 6-way diamond pool. See, when you work up to the rank of diamonds are, you just build a large team, you teach and coach others to do the same. You get to participate in this diamond pool. 3% of commissionable volume goes into a pool quarterly. All the diamonds, we have over 280 diamonds around the world currently. They get to share this pot. Remember, I said we do $1 billion of sales that year, right? Can you just imagine 3% of that commissionable volume that's paid out? You get to participate. Wow, there's a lot of money. So again, everybody wants to strive to be a diamond, not just because they're shiny, it's because there's more money involved, right? Now, I know we talked a lot about money. What about trips? How many of you guys like to travel? I love traveling. Now, traveling, I love it when it's free. Now, the company has 2 incentive trips a year. I've been on numerous trips with the company. The best part is when I come home, I don't have any bills. Why? Because the company has paid for everything for me. So these incentive trips, the beauty of these trips are that the people that go, like my wife and I, we went to Rome in July. It was a free trip. We met so many different people. There were over 1,800 people who won the trip to go to Europe, go to Italy. I'm sorry, to Italy, to Rome. But that's just for the North American region that won. Oh, globally, there's over 17,000 people who won a free trip. So it's just not 1 or 2 trips you can win. If you do the production, once you reach these pinnacles, you get to earn these trips. And I met some amazing people. I have friends from all over the world from traveling on some of these trips. So again, you want to win this trip, and the next trip is coming up. So ask the person who put you on the webinar where the next trip is too. Now, have you ever wondered how far your dreams can take you? Remember, I said we all have dreams, right? When we were younger, we have all these dreams of things to do, place to go. But what happens as we get older? But as we get older, what happens is we lose those dreams because we get to settle, or we decide to settle for what's there. Can you see how this can create something different for yourself and what's important to you? Now, timing is everything, right? We were all heard that being at the right place at the right time matters. Well, imagine if I add this part to it: right time, right place, but taking the action. That's what's important. Now, I talked a lot about different things. You may not have understood everything, but I want you to get that there is something out there for you. It really depends on if you're ready for it. And there are people here willing to coach you and train you. We have Zoom webinars, we have YouTube videos and training how to do the business. You're not just left out there. So again, there is a system in place. That's why there's so many people who are successful in Jeunesse with this platform and this compensation plan, because we have step-by-step process. Our USGF system is just brilliant what they have offered. Now, at this point, what I like to do is to bring out some friends of mine who are all over the world. Now, first of all, we're going to fly to Texas. My friend Danny. Danny, are you out there?
Hey boss, how you doing? That was amazing.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm great. Yourself?
Good, good, good.
Shiny.
I know, right? Thank you for being here, Danny. Danny, can you tell us just a little bit about your background? Now, we've actually started becoming friends on Zoom webinars, and then finally met at different events that we attended. Can you share with the rest of the world? I mean, there's lots of people waiting to hear from you.
Sure, for sure. Isn't that cool? Finally we got to meet in person.
Yeah,
Hello,
exactly.
My name is Danny Chen. I'm originally from Taiwan. I migrated to the US with my parents at a young age. I got my master's in electrical engineering and been working as an engineer and IT architect in the IT industry for over 20 years.
That's a long time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And it sounds like you've done well.
I enjoy what I do. I do pretty good, but like you were describing, there's no residual income. And given what's happening with the COVID, even before that, I started seeing people who are experienced and skilled are being let go, especially now being put on furlough or no pay. Yeah. So I knew I had to look for a different option.
Yeah. Now, how did you hear about Jeunesse? Because you're in the IT industry. You're nothing to do with skincare, beauty, and makeup. Nothing to do with that, right? So how did you? Yeah. Who
For
told you
sure.
about?
Well, you know, what's interesting is, fortunately, I also do real estate on the side for myself and clients.
Uh-huh.
And one of my very trusted and very successful investor shared this opportunity with me. And
Got it.
trust her so much, you know, I didn't know about company, product, comp, and I didn't know anything. I just joined.
Yeah.
And now looking back, I'm so glad she offered it to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's brilliant. I mean, it seems like you're an entrepreneur where you're not just working a job because you're supplementing by doing real estate also. And the thing I want people to hear is what you're open to the possibility. What's next? A lot of people are, I'm an engineer, I'm this, I'm that, I'm closed off. I don't want to hear anything else, right? And you're doing real estate, but then yours are open. What's out there? What else is there? So that's really a good point. So tell us, I know now, the thing is you and your wife both work this business together.
Yes,
That
sir.
is amazing because not just you, but there's so many different family members working together, husbands and wives, kids and their mothers, kids and their fathers. They're all working together. Tell me a little bit about the what you see as you guys working together with this business together.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because we didn't always work together. In fact, when I saw the opportunity, I went to do the research. I have the engineer in mind, right?
Of course, of course.
I came back with excitement and she goes, "You've been brainwashed while doing this." And it just happened. There was an opportunity and I said, you know, let's fly out to LA and have fun and meet some nice people and grab the good eats.
Yeah.
And I convinced her to go LA and to meet some of the people, and
Yeah.
she had her eye opened. You know,
Yeah.
her mind was changed,
Sure.
and she decided to give it a try.
Yeah.
And a few months later, you know, she even gave her 2 months notice and
Wow.
decided to do this business full time.
2 months later, wow, that was, I've heard stories like this, but you being an engineer, I know what you said. I heard what you said about analytical mind. You're always skeptical being an engineer. I know other engineering friends are, but you saw something here for yourself. And it's not even a risk. It's a calculated decision that you made to join. And for your wife to see it at the same time to work together, that's brilliant. And you guys are always together. You were in LA not long ago. It's really great that you guys get to bounce off each other. Not just that, but you could talk to different people that way too.
Absolutely. I think we all, especially during this pandemic, we are just being awakened.
Yeah.
And there's always opportunity, but I think three things comes to mind is one, you have to pick the right one.
Yeah.
Like this has to do with big health. It doesn't matter if the economy is good or bad. People always want to take care of themselves and take care of their loved ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
True.
And then you like you said, you look at the risk. You have to follow something that's global, that has a proven system. You don't have a lot of headache to do the business. But the most important is to follow somebody like yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
entrepreneur.
Danny. Danny, I learn from other people also, Danny. Thank you so much. And you're an amazing leader out in Texas. You do a lot of these webinars. You do a lot of trainings. And thank you for your time being here, because I know there's a lot of people on this webinar tonight from all over the world. Some engineers, I'm sure, out there. They get to hear, hey, there are other engineers doing this. What's this all about? So thank you so much for your time, Danny. Take care of yourself.
Glad to share. Thank you.
Yeah, take care. Now we're going to fly clear across the world all the way to Singapore. Is my buddy Prabjit out there?
And he's here, right here.
Prabjit, how are you, my friend?
I'm sitting here, relaxing and enjoying your presentation as always.
Nice. Prabjit, now your background, I see that you got your hair done today.
Oh yeah, I had a quick, it took about 2.5 hours.
Got it. Hey, listen, thank you for bringing here, Prabjit. Now, can you share with the rest of the world, what is that you do?
Well,
before Janess, what is that you did?
I talk a lot. Okay, no,
you are a good talker.
Just kidding. No, I'm a corporate trainer. I train corporates, clients, organizations. I train their staff. I train people. There's a whole range of subjects like leadership and communication. There's a whole range of what they need. Now, I found my calling way back about 15 years ago, and I decided to. I was in an organization at that time. I left it. In 2011, I went on my own. I decided to open up my own business, my own way of running it. The thing is this, I was dumb. because I tried doing it by myself,
Mm.
alone, without a
Mm.
mentor, without a guide, without a support system, without anything. I just jumped all the way in because I had a partnership. I was in India for 4 years,
Uh-huh.
and then I had something going on there with people, and then I left it. I went on my own, and I went further in. It was a very topsy turvy kind of a journey and things. I fell a lot more than I rose.
Got it.
And I gave it all up in India. I came back to Singapore. And in Singapore, I hit a huge wall. I was just sharing in Facebook just yesterday that, I broke down a couple of times for 2 years. I cracked because I couldn't make enough money. I just couldn't. I tried as much and I only knew that I should do training. I should do something like this. I should build it up more, but I couldn't get my hand in it. I tried looking for a job for 2 years. I couldn't get it. I was almost 50. There's just nothing available. And reality just hit. So in 2017, that was when my world opened up. I started looking more for alternatives and opportunities, and there were new people coming into my life, explaining things, showing new things. My mind was opening up.
Got it.
That was the turning point. It was just a matter of time when someone introduced Jeunesse to me, and I met with two amazing people, individuals, ladies. I'm still with them. I've learned a lot from them, and from that day onwards till now, I'm sticking right close to this business because, I watched Kim Hui's talk that day, and there's the one word that resonated for 3 years with me. It was a belief.
Got it.
The belief in this portal, this platform, this system, because it brought results.
Yeah.
It really did.
So what you're saying is that you were at a place with this coaching business, corporate training business, and then all of a sudden you want to go on your own, and then you were stuck somewhere, and then you saw this. And one thing I want to point out, what you said was your age. At that age you were at, people did not want to hire you. So you saw
around the world. I don't think anyone over about 40s and their 50s are going to get any traction.
Yeah, and I want the rest of the world to hear what you just said, because there are a lot of things, uncertainties, but also certainties as well.
Yes.
And that time like this might be the perfect time for you to say, you know what, I want to do something on my own. So Prabhjeet, thank you so much for sharing that, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are in that corporate ladder, climbed it, they don't know what to do next. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
I'm always available to share.
All right, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Take care. Right, bye.
Now you guys are in for a special treat. This lady, I met her about 7 years ago. She is one of the greatest entrepreneurs who I've ever met. She's an amazing trainer, philanthropist. She travels all over the world. But not just that. She comes from the financial services industry. That means she managed people who have a lot of money. They manage their accounts. Now they're coming to her and asking her, teach me, how are you making money? How are you a global leader? Please help us welcome one of the top global leaders in this industry and a very special secret guest tonight, Yvonne Yen.
Hello, Vas. Hello, all the friends around the world. This is Yvonne.
How are you, Yvonne? You just look like you just came off a running track.
Not running, but jogging.
Very nice, very nice. Well, first of all, I want to really thank you for being here. I know your time is valuable, and I know you're doing a lot of things, but nowadays you're sitting at home doing a lot of things. But
yeah,
can you share?
I'm a housewife now, cooking 3 meals a day since we got the lockdown.
And I'm sure you're going to share that story, the housewife, what you did for her husband, right? So tell us, can you share a little bit about this journey that you've been on and the transformation that took place in your life?
Well, great. Okay. Well, my name is Yvonne. Prior to Jeunesse, I actually have been a financial advisor for 7 years. And prior to financial advisor, I have been on a management for a financial service firm in downtown Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. So it was an opportunity that I ran into. My own client introduced this opportunity to me about, almost 10 years ago. So long story short, at that time, I did not understand too much about the e-commerce business, but there's just something really got my attention because my friend told me saying, Yvonne, through this platform, you will be able to make money from strangers. And I think that is a profound statement because I have been in the financial service world over 7 years of having my own practice, the most clientele I can have, the amount of the client is about 1,000. And with that 1,000 clients, I have to have full-time staff and always be on call. You know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
So that time I decided to join, but I did not really put in a lot of effort because I did not really making an effort to learn more about it. And 6 months passed by. I came back to one of the business meetings, and I noticed that because that time, if you remember, it was a global recession, kind of like now, okay? So I noticed that at the same time, in the same cities, my own investment client, they had a hard time giving me money to invest because their business are being affected. But in the same time, in the meanwhile, I see the people in the room who start working on this business prior to my involvement, they were doing well. So I start to putting I have a big question mark. Why? Same city, same timing, but with the different choices, people can have different outcome. So from there, I start putting the efforts and working Jeunesse. I treat this as a business, and a few years look back, it was one of the best decisions I have ever made. I know boss want me to say that because he always jealous. 5 years ago, I retired my husband, who is a software engineer. And now we got 2 beautiful young children. We spend some quality time together, and especially during this lockdown period, we are very blessed that we still have income coming in, all the quality time we have. So I'm very blessed, and I think now is a better opportunity than ever because of all the global situation right now.
You know, one of the things I want to point out is that there was a choice that you were able to retire your husband. He doesn't have to retire if he doesn't want to, but he gets to do what he wants to, and you get to do what you want to do also, and he supports you 100% or 200%. And
he invests in me, okay?
Yeah, he sure did. I got to talk to Nina about that. Make me retire. But the thing is, I really want people to get that here's someone that was being successful, so successful with such a large portfolio of business, and to transition to something completely different, right? I mean, you've never done this kind of business before, right?
Never, yeah.
So what was it about that made you, like, I'm sure you had some thoughts, oh, I don't want that kind of business. This is not for me. What was it that said, you know what, I'm open to this?
Well, I think it's always a step-by-step process. I know I did not put in 100% of my effort in the beginning, just like anyone is, because I was still busy with my financial practice. But at least I did something right, which is put my foot in first. Because you got to try in, because it's hard to evaluate a business without getting involved. So once you get involved, you like it. I mean, it really makes sense. That it's a small piece of investment. It's a global platform, and there's a great group of individuals in these communities are there for you. They are positive energy people. So you got nothing to lose. And if you like it, try for 3 months or 6 months. If you like it, keep going. I mean, that's no brainer. So
I love that.
Yeah, if you really compare to in fact, people think that, Yvonne, it must be a challenge for you to step in from a different zone to this e-commerce business. And I would say yes and no, because I actually work hard in my old practice, and I work hard in here as well. But this is a very, to me, is people business, and it makes a lot of sense because it serves the demand. I give you a perfect examples. Like, for example, in my financial planning business or in real estate business, it's the same concept. In the past, we can only serve people with those particular needs. Either they want to buy more insurance or they want to buy real estate. But in Jeunesse, because our door is wide open. Anyone want more financial freedom, people want quality life, people want health product, want wellness, the door is wide open. So I literally can approach anyone to take a look of these products or opportunities. So in fact, I sometimes feel very blessed because with the income that is being generated through this platform, again, there's no income claim in any shape, form, of way. It's through a collective effort globally, not by my own efforts. So, you know, with today's days, you really want to learn the opportunity that you can leverage other people's effort. And it's a win-win situation. So I definitely encourage all those new friends who are on this call for the very first time, especially with today's economies. How many people are being forced to stay home without
Sure.
getting paid.
Yeah.
And how many small business, restaurant, hotels, hospitality business, they are forced to close down. Even they close down, they still have a bills to pay. But in the meanwhile, there is a group of individuals like us. Through a Wi-Fi, through the phone, through the computers, we can connect to the world and share the information that is being needed by people. So
Sure.
we are doing the good deed in the same. In the meanwhile, we are being paid by doing the good deed. So I love that.
Yeah. Wow, Yvonne, I mean, there's nothing else to talk about. You just told everybody why they should join, but I just really want to thank you for being here. I know you're always here, there, but today you're staying put. But for you to share that, there's so many people in the world that are not certain. Now you brought that certainty to them. So thank you so much, Yvonne. I appreciate your time and being here. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, folks, we have come to an end, and there's nothing for me to add. Just all you have to do is get back to the person who invited you on the Zoom webinar and let them know where you stand, yes or no. And then if you want more information, they'll get it to you. But whatever you do, make a decision today on what your life is going to be. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next webinar coming up soon. Bye-bye.
If you see something for yourself, get back to the person who shared this video with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the official USGS YouTube channel to receive future videos.